Alright, I didn't want to make this video. I wanted to make it live. I don't want to be making this video. I am not doing the West Coast, Pacific Coast Trail bike ride. And that's for a few reasons. Going into wanting to do that trail, one, it's shorter than cross country, and didn't feel like I was ready for cross country just yet. Two, it's the Pacific Coast. Like, I've driven PCH 3 times now, and it would be great to ride my bike on it. And so one of the reasons I am not going is because I didn't feel ready enough. In the sense of, I got a lot of work requests and different gigs, both like the couple weeks before I wanted to go out on this trip. So the last month, basically, before I was gonna go, which I had a whole training regimen all created and whatnot, I did not stick to that, and I did not, I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling very rushed. So kind of not being ready in a sense, and a part of that is not doing a dry run. I still haven't been camping on my bike. I've camped in my car and have ridden my bike, but I haven't even ridden my bike fully loaded. I have all the bags and everything. I just have not had time to pack everything I want to bring and put on some serious mileage. I've set up to 10, I've set up everything, but I feel like I need to do a couple of trips that are kind of like 1-day trips, 2-day trips, and like different overnighters before I just like try to head across the coast. So that's a reason. The third reason is the fires. I canceled my train ticket when there was smoke all over the West Coast. And yes, the weather can change, and it has been changing, and right now it's favorable. But when I canceled my train ticket, the weather was not favorable. It was horribly smoky in these towns. I don't want to be in a town and be taking up hospitality in a place where people need hotels or whatnot, camping spots even, for being evacuated. I don't want to be in a hospital taking up hospital space if I had bad smoke inhalation. And like a fourth reason is all the hiker-biker campsites in Oregon are closed. Washington's good, Oregon's closed, and California's spotty on whether or not they let the hiker-biker campsites be used. They're considered a group campsite. So if you don't know, on the Pacific Coast Trail, bike trail, there are basically state parks like every 20 to 30 miles. And these state parks have specific sites specifically for people hiking or biking. They're a lot cheaper. They're like $5-10 a piece for a night. And that's like a huge benefit of this route that I wouldn't be getting. So on top of not having much experience and the campsites being closed, I'd be not dispersed camping, stealth camping, right? I'd be pulling off the highway, going into the trees and trying to find a flat spot to pitch my tent, which sounds fun after some experience doing so elsewhere. I like literally had big video projects down to the wire of leaving, to the point of like that the morning of that I was going to get on a train, I was still delivering files, and it felt very rushed, and I started already feeling really lonely, because I was planning on doing this by myself, and just overall, I think and COVID. I mean, there's like 5 different things that kind of didn't make it ideal, and I think the fires are really what set it over the top for me. And I know the fires can stop, the smoke will be going away from the coast, all these different things. So I'm still working through it. You know, I feel like I could have gone and I could have done it, but my alternative plan is to hop in my car, which I know how to camp, where to camp, all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna do, and no, hold on. Before I say what I'm gonna do, another thing that I learned, I watched a video on YouTube right after I put up the video saying that I was gonna do this trip that was like, never announce anything. Never say you're gonna do something, just do it. And I went, oh man, what if this is something like that? What if something out of my control changes what I want to do? And that's kind of what happened. So in that spirit, I'm still gonna be riding my bike. I'm still gonna pack it up with gear. Still going to be doing overnights on my bike. Those trips will kind of be in the mileage range of 100 to 300 miles each, and they're gonna be more off-road and more in nature and less on highways with cars passing me all the time. And sure, there's a little more risk in the sense of like not being near services or not, you know, I'm just gonna have to plan some of these routes. I'm gonna have to drive in and stash water in places for me to pick up halfway through, but that's kind of all part of the plan. So that's my story. I'm still kind of upset. I'm still, I feel like I let myself down. I haven't been too stoked on biking this last couple weeks, honestly. And but I know I love it. Every time I get out and I ride and I get far away from home, it's, you know, I go on a long ride, I get 25 miles away, it feels good. I love it. And I really need to feel the feeling of going somewhere on my bike. So in the spirit of not announcing what I'm going to do or saying what I'm going to do or what I'm going to start, I'm going to be doing 4 to 6 different routes on my bike camping. And I'm absolutely going to be doing the Pacific Coast bike route soon. That's about it. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for following along. I think the good news is I don't have a huge audience, but so I don't have like too many people to you know, let down. But yeah. Anyway, stay curious and never stop chasing your curiosity.